Hello everyone, how's it going? It's Leah here for another reading. I first want to say thank you so much for the response. I have just been so overjoyed that my readings are assisting people and helping you, and that you're actually interested in more readings. So that is pretty freaking cool. I am really happy about that. So today I wanted to figure out what kind of reading to do. It is the new moon in Leo, solar eclipse. So there is so much energy in the air of newness and totally just changing your life, restructuring your entire life. It's awesome. So I wanted to do a reading about that, focusing on our businesses and focusing on what I always like to think of opportunity as a gift. So what gift is the universe giving you? How can you maximize it? And then what things you can actually take your attention away from? Because as entrepreneurs, again, sometimes you feel like you have to do all the things, and so it's really good to know or to have a little bit of peace of mind about what you can actually take your focus away from. So without further ado, let's get into the reading. So I've been shuffling the cards as I talk. So let's see. This is going to be a general read for whoever is drawn to this, and then I will start doing the air sign, or the sign, the elements of the signs reading. So I'm excited about getting that started. So I will do air signs, I'll do water signs, I'll do earth signs, and then fire signs. So that'll be exciting. That's coming up sometime next week. Okay, all right, so let me get into our reading about the gift of this solar eclipse new moon. All right, so what is the gift of the solar eclipse new moon for us business owners? So what is the gift? How can we maximize it? And what can we take our attention away from? I like it. I like it. And then I'm going to pull a card at the end from my Herbal Tarot deck just to talk about if there's another message for us in that. So I like this reading, I really do. So in terms of what the gift is, it's abundance. Isn't that awesome? This is a major arcana card, or actually this isn't a major arcana card, but it's a minor arcana card, but it's at the hilt of the minor arcana. This is the king of pentacles, the king of that's the king of the suite that has everything to do with your security, tangibility, money, status, all of that stability type stuff. So the fact that this card comes up, and all the other things I know about the times that we're moving into, this is a wonderful, awesome thing to let you know, a positive omen to let you know that if you've been struggling just a little bit with your business and struggling with actually getting past breaking even or barely even breaking even, this is the time. This is the gift of this whole new slate. It's a clean slate. Everything that was in the past, just let it go. Don't even think about it anymore, right? Just move into the present and move into this is going to sound very corny, but move into your greatness. Move into what you know that you have to offer, because that is where your abundance is. So this is awesome. So in terms of how we can maximize it, the comparison card, which is a 5, we've had 5s in our readings, the 2 readings that I've done. I think there have been 5s in both of those readings. So 5 is a number of conflict and struggle, and in this suit it's the 5 of swords, which is the 5 of clouds, which is the 5 of the mental suite, right? So the way that you think. So how you can maximize what's going on in bringing this abundance is by actually being critical in your thought process, not necessarily making quick decisions and quick movements, actually taking the time to compare different things. And usually this card can be kind of a little bit of a negative. It's maybe you're comparing apples to oranges. Why are you comparing two things that really aren't similar? But in this instance, this card is actually asking you to compare those apples to oranges. What the guidance that I've been getting about this time that we're moving into is that the thing that you might find yourself being drawn to doing might not be the thing that you thought that you were supposed to be doing. It might not even be the thing that you were consciously working on. Like, an example from my life is that I'm really enjoying doing these tarot readings. They really have nothing to do with the businesses that I have right now. I have a makeup business. I make and sell sweatproof natural makeup, plug there. And then I also teach salsa, and I do coaching, transformation coaching on kind of like, that's a smaller thing that I do, but like, just offering tarot readings to the public is not anything that I ever thought to do until just recently. So it has nothing to do with what I thought that I should be doing. However, because I'm enjoying it, I'm continuing it. And that's what this card is kind of asking you to consider. It's asking you to really think critically. And this is critical thinking. So this isn't just emotion. This is like really kind of critically thinking about, what are the things that I have before me, which feels the most comfortable? Because if you see this is comparing bamboo to wood. So it's kind of like you have to kind of figure out like where you are in your life. So again, this critical thinking, like you might be in a place in your life where you need something to be easy. You need it just to be able to like just work, just go, just be flexible. So it might be the bamboo. Or you might be in a place in your life where you're like, you know what, I need a new challenge. I need a new challenge. I need to be like revived. And so you might be in the place where you need something more rigid, like wood. So this is why the critical thinking is extremely important right now. And it's a bit of a struggle, right? Because it's a 5. So it's a bit of a like, what should I do? But this is saying that doing that critical thinking is actually going to help you like absolutely maximize all of this abundance that's for you, right? So the thing that you can stop thinking about, and again, like it's interesting how my cards, my readings like have messages for myself also. Stop worrying about if it's the right thing to do or not. Stop worrying about like where it's going to take you. This card is the Wheel of Fortune. It's the change card. It's the 10 of the major arcana. So it's about really like it's about like, in general, like usually if this card comes up and it's not associated with anything else or anything negative, it's about like change, like, oh, things are going to change and you just kind of gotta like hold on for the change. Sometimes it's change for the positive, sometimes it's change that's challenging. This is saying in the position that it's in the position of what you don't have to think about anymore, what you can take your attention away from, is that you don't really have to worry about if it's the right thing, if it's the right change. The universe has got you. You are in the flow. So the place that it's taking you is exactly where you need to go. So there is no need to worry about if it's the right place, right? And so I know as an entrepreneur, even for myself, that's a difficult thing to kind of let go of, and that's a place of stagnation that we as entrepreneurs can find ourselves, where we're just like, we're trying to like extrapolate too far into the future about whether this is going to be a good choice or not. This card is telling you that right now, not worth the effort, not worth the time to think about. So that is our read just with the Osho Zen cards, and I wanted to do a just one card from the tarot deck, because the tarot deck to me is like my self-care deck, because like herbs have a special place in my heart, and so I love to kind of like bring those worlds together. Working with herbs actually brings the your spiritual world into your physical world. So let's just see what our self-care message is from the Herbal Tarot deck. What is the message? The 6 of Wands. That's an awesome card. So that's a card of celebration. That's a card of like, you know what? I've been doing a pretty darn good job. So this is a card to let you know that even if you have been kind of struggling a little bit with trying to see if you've been taking the right path, especially because of the time that we've just come out of, where it was just like, I know for myself, things just were changing rapidly, like internally, a lot of stuff, trying to, making decisions, like this is feeling the angst of like, what do I need to be doing? I feel like I'm being drawn to something, but I don't know what it is. That angst. This is a card to tell you that right now you can celebrate all of the things that you have done. You can kind of like rest on your laurels just a little bit and say, you know what? I know some stuff and I'm doing some stuff, and I can have pride and I can celebrate the things that I've done, and I can actually accept accolades from people, because there are actually people out there that are like wanting to tell me and telling me that they appreciate what I've been doing, they appreciate who I am, they appreciate what I've offered. So this is a really good card to remind you of that. And the plant on this card is hawthorn. So hawthorn is a lot. Oh, it just makes so much sense with this time that we're in right now. Hawthorn is an herb for the heart. That's the first thing that came up for me. Is how it can help to kind of tone your heart and tone like that entire system, the cardiovascular system. And us being in Leo season and us being a solar eclipse in Leo, heart makes complete sense. So if you've been struggling with that, you might want to take a look at hawthorn. It's a wonderful herb. You can use it in many different ways. If you have any questions about how you can use it, just let me know in the comments or send me a direct message depending on where you see this. All right, lovelies, thank you so much. I hope this serves you. I hope it gives you some inspiration and some encouragement, and some hope is not even the thing. You just have to know. Like, you want to go beyond hope. You want to know. So I hope it gives you a sense of knowing. All right, have a great rest of your lunar eclipse new moon day.